Saint Lucia is snake country, and if you don't believe it, it's because you have never been bitten by one of them. The ferdilance, or Saint Lucia viper, is thought to be the most poisonous snake in the Caribbean. If you get bitten by one, it is going to be extremely painful, and your best hope is to get some anti-snake venom fast.
In Saint Lucia, this is the polyvalent anti-venom that we're currently using, which is manufactured by Costa Rica. It comes by vials of 10 millimeters, and it is used whether intravenously or intramuscular, and it must be stored between 2 to 8 degrees. So this is what it looks like, and it does cover the antibothropic, which we both mentioned earlier, that Saint Lucia and Martinique, we share that close relation between our fedulus and their venomous snake.
While Saint Lucia has only reported 7 snake bites since 2023, every snake bite is a potential disaster. Imagine a tourist dying of snake bite while enjoying an adventure in snake territory that runs from Dennery Prale on the mid-east coast of the island to the Roseau Canaries mid-west coast. The danger of one snake bite could cost more than one life.
They are life-saving treatments. They reduce the symptoms that the patients are able to present after the snake bite. There is prevention of long-term complications, rapid recovery, and improved clinical outcomes after a snake bite.
There can be complications, but those are minor compared to the fact that in St. Lucia, the cure for snake bites, or anti-venom, and the places where snakes bite people are miles and miles from each other. St. Lucia has some work to do in order to bring the anti-venom to where it is most needed.
I have 3 recommendations, and the first one is the training for clinicians on the appropriate use of anti-venom, and this is why we're here today. Okay, so enhancing access to anti-venom in our remote areas, for example, it's not just the fact that when the patient comes to hospital that anti-venom should be administered. As we heard in Papa's presentation previously, that patients don't, either the helicopter goes to the patient, they get the anti-venom. So it's not just that in St. Lucia, at OKEU or at St. Jude's for the patient to get the anti-venom. We want to see it being used more in the community health centers, etc.
And finally, as with everything else important, people need to know what to do in order to prevent their worst fears from manifesting.
Public education on recognizing snake bites and seeking timely treatment. So here in St. Lucia, we do have a St. Lucia Fedulus project, which was started in 2016 to help educate our farmers, our utility workers who work in those forestry areas which have a high incidence of snake bites.
For Choice News Now, I'm Jason Seaflay.